Welcome to the W.A. Gayle Planetarium. My name is Rick Evans. I'm the director of the Planetarium. The Planetarium is owned by the City of Montgomery and operated by Troy University. Troy University has operated the Planetarium since 1972. This Planetarium was built in 1968. During the 60s, you had this interesting thing going on. We were in a race with the Russians to get to the moon. So interest in the night sky sprung up all over the country. And so planetariums started really flourishing in the 60s. So Montgomery was rather fortunate in that it had leadership, even then, as we do today, that really understood the value of that. And so Montgomery has this is a 50-foot dome. It's one of the largest planetariums in the Southeast. If you have any interest in the night sky, and people look up all the time and they'll look at a bright object and they go, well, I wonder what that is. There's times you can look up at the night sky and you can be looking at something and you'll see an object light up right before your eyes, get incredibly bright, and then right as you're looking at it, it dims and goes away. Well, what was that? And we can explain those things. We can show you exactly what it is you're looking at. Remember, we can set the stars back 1 million years. We can set the stars forward 1 million years. So it's a time machine of sorts. Primarily, we serve the K through 12 grades throughout the entire state of Alabama and actually surrounding states as well. Florida, Mississippi, Georgia come over. And so we are in supporting the state curriculum for K through 12. Montgomery is fortunate. The leadership in Montgomery sees the value in this. And this is for our youth. This is for developing our school systems to help our public schools, our private schools, all of our students, to help them to teach these concepts. Now, the beauty of this projector is that no longer are we limited to just astronomy. We can now teach archaeology, geology, anatomy, oceanography. Depending on what the topic is, we would get a license for that particular show, and then that show would be based on whatever they're looking for. If it's oceanography, we can do that. We can go under the ocean. There are shows that are available for this. But one thing about this, the largest planetarium in the U.S. is the Hayden Planetarium. Montgomery, Alabama, if the Hayden is featuring a show, Montgomery, Alabama can be featuring that exact same show the same day that it opens at the Hayden. So we now are competitive with any planetarium in the U.S., just about any planetarium worldwide. We are on the Troy webpage, troy.edu, and you can look under community events. And so we're on the Troy webpage because we are operated by Troy University. Now, a little history, the city owns the planetarium, and they've contracted with Troy University to operate and manage the planetarium since 1972. So Troy has been involved with the planetarium for 4 or 5 decades.
Right.
So we're on Troy's webpage, we're also on the city's webpage, and of course social media, Facebook.